So then during history class... Oh, really? That's interesting. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, it is.
Hey, Jonathan, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, Marin, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I was just passing by and heard you guys.
Interesting. This is Marin Shimazu. She's my childhood friend. Oh, really? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you know her? Yeah, I've seen her before. She's the girl that's always with Aina Umezu, right?
Aina again.
Hmm? Did you say something?
No, nothing. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
So, you're good friends with Jonathan?
No, I just met him.
Oh, really? Well, if you want to hear funny stories about his past, I'm his childhood friend, so you can ask me and I'll tell you.
Well, that sounds fun.
I know, right?
Oh, shoot! I forgot I was told to come to the office. Oh, really?
You should probably get going then.
Yeah, my bad. See you later. Sure. Well then, I better go well this time. I'm getting tired of doing this already. While hiding, I looked over at the two that I left behind. It's looking like things are going well. There.
Look at that. It's Jonathan, being brave as usual.
Oh, it's you.
What's up? You know I have a name. Call me Aina.
Fine, Aina.
And hello, Jonathan. How are you today?
Fine, thanks.
Good.
This beautiful girl, Aina Umezu, was the most popular girl in the school. She was easygoing, she was beautiful, she was also smart and good at sports. The one thing that we had in common was that she was friends with my childhood friend with a bad personality. Of course, she knows all about what I'm trying to do here.
What's the matter, staring at my face like that?
Oh, nothing. If I made you feel weird, then I'll apologize.
That's not what I'm saying, but... So how's it going?
Well, looks pretty good.
Interesting. So Marin will finally have a boyfriend?
That would be good, but
What is it? Are you sad?
as if. If this means that she'll stop doing such stupid things like this, then I'm happy about it.
You say that, but you really do go along with Marin's request every time.
She is my childhood friend after all, so I guess I'm used to it by now, and I don't really have a choice.
Interesting. Is that really all it is?
What are you suggesting?
Nothing.
Well, whatever it is that you're suggesting, there's nothing like that.
Is that so?
Being annoying.
Because it makes me wonder. She is my friend after all. What are you guys talking about?
Oh, Marin!
What's up? Are you done talking to that guy? I'm done, and my crush is also done too.
Again?
Shut up. And once again, my enemy was you, Aina. Hey, stop making it my fault. Because it's true. Why is it that anytime I'm alone with any of the boys, all they want to do is ask about you? I wish they could even be a little bit interested in me.
Well, That's because you're in different leagues as girls, so there's nothing you can do about that.
Did you say something?
No, nothing.
First of all, this is all your fault anyway.
Huh? Why's that? I just did exactly as you asked me.
You know, you could introduce me a little bit better instead of just as a childhood friend.
What?
You're so irritating. You're useless.
This was my childhood friend, Marin Shimazu. She was very pure and wanted to be in love, and she also likes good-looking guys. Her face is alright, but in reality, she had a bad mouth. Her personality was also pretty twisted, and anytime she finds a good-looking guy she's interested in, she makes me establish contact first. For the record, her success rate has been 0% so far. The reason is exactly as Marin just said. Most of the guys in the school are less interested in Marin and more interested in Aina, who's always with her.
Damn it, I really thought it was gonna go well.
Why don't you quit already?
I don't wanna.
Give up already. A good-looking boyfriend for you is a dream within a dream.
Why would you say something so mean? Jonathan, you're horrible.
Amazing how you can say that after being so mean to me just now.
Hey, Marin. What is it? But also... Yeah... What about Jonathan? What about him? Boyfriend? Boyfriend? Are you still sleeping? What I'm saying is, why don't you have Jonathan be your boyfriend? Then everything would be solved.
What are you saying?
Why are you getting excited? Gross. There's no way. Ever.
I don't want that either.
Really? Why not? What do you mean, why? You know, I like good-looking guys. Yeah, and? This guy isn't good-looking.
Hey!
Think so? What?
What?
I actually think Jonathan is pretty good-looking.
Do you think so?
Hey, Aina, don't you think you should go to the eye doctor? What? Why? There is no way that Jonathan is good-looking. Really? Yeah, definitely. Well then, I'm going to take him. What do you mean? You don't need Jonathan, right? Yeah, I don't.
When you answer that quickly, it hurts.
Well then, let me have him. What? Aina, you had a crush on Jonathan?
Are you serious?
What about you, Jonathan?
What about me?
Would you not want me?
It's not that I don't want...
I guess if it's not Marina, then there's no way.
Definitely not.
That was quick. If there aren't any other girls that you like, then go out with me.
Sure, but...
What? Really? Yay!
But Aina, Are you sure you're okay with that?
Of course. You know, I'm actually pretty into you, Jonathan.
And so, I was doing my best to get my childhood friend a boyfriend, but I somehow ended up with a girlfriend before her. And then rumors that Aina and I were dating instantly spread throughout the school. Apparently that guy is Aina's boyfriend. Seriously? But she's totally out of his league! I guess Aina has pretty bad taste in men. That was because she was popular, but there was one other point.
Hey, Jonathan, what's up?
Ah!
Make sure you catch me.
That's dangerous! It's because she didn't care if other people were staring and would stick to me like this. Hey, Aina?
What is it, Jonathan?
Isn't it embarrassing to do this in front of people?
Hi.
What do you mean, why?
Isn't it normal to want to stick to the person that you like?
The person you like?
Why are you blushing? You and I are dating, so obviously that's what that means.
Aina, you're amazing.
Oh, why are you complimenting me?
Because it seems like you don't care what others think.
You know, I've always lived my life with a lot of attention on me.
I can imagine.
So I'm pretty used to it, and I just confront it now. Because if I don't do that, I'll never be able to leave my house.
I see.
To be honest, I feel a little bit bad about this.
About what?
Because now that you're dating me, it means that you stick out as well. People will talk about you.
That's true, but
If anything happens, tell me. I'll protect you.
I should be the one saying that to you.
What?
I want to be somebody that can protect you. Why are you laughing so much?
Of course I am, because I'm happy.
Is that so?
I'm counting on you, my dear boyfriend. Come here. Look at you acting tough. It makes me like you even more.
All right, all right. So what did you want to say?
Oh, that's right. Let's go on a date after school.
Sure. Is there anywhere that you wanted to go?
Nope.
Nowhere.
No, nothing.
Well then, why did you want to go on a date?
Well, isn't it obvious? Because I want to be with my boyfriend.
You're amazing. You're so straightforward.
I get that a lot.
Well then, why don't we just walk around town?
Sure, let's walk around town.
My relationship with Aina was steady. She wasn't unreasonable like Marin, and she was bright and kind and cute. Out of 100 points, she was a girlfriend worth 1,000.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing.
Why don't I take a guess?
It made my heart skip a beat, but I didn't think that she would be able to get it. But I was afraid that if it was Aina, she might.
This is it. You want to eat ice cream. Wait, am I wrong?
You just want to eat ice cream, don't you?
Yeah, you got me.
You want me to treat you?
What? No, it's okay. That's not the reason why I said it anyway. Wait, why are you so shocked?
Well, no. Because if it was Marin, then she would definitely tell me to treat her.
Interesting. Well, then, why don't I have you treat me?
Are you mad about something?
If you bring up another girl's name in the middle of our date, it would put me in a bad mood.
I'm sorry.
I won't forgive you.
You can get a triple scoop of ice cream.
Hey, Jonathan, you and Marin.
We're really just childhood friends. That's all.
Really?
Really. I mean, there was a time when I used to like her, but
I knew it. That's cheating. Cheating.
I'm telling you that it was in the past. Right now, there's a different girl I like anyway.
Is that...
Yes, that's what this means.
Are you admitting that you're cheating? No, wait. Who is it? Where are they from that stole my Jonathan?
Why don't you get it? I'm obviously talking about you. Why are you so shocked?
Because it's the first time.
What is?
You said that you like me, Jonathan.
Really?
Really, I'm super happy. I'm in a better mood now, so let me treat you to ice cream. How many scoops do you want? You can have as many as you want.
No, let me treat you.
Nope, I am super happy, so I'm going to treat you.
What a weird girl.
But you like this weird girl, don't you?
I think I like you even more than I did before.
Oh, come on. You're good at this, aren't you?
No, that's how I really feel.
I guess I have no choice. Take all my money then.
Really, this relationship is going well. Day by day, I found myself falling for Aina. And one day, after school,
Hey, how's it going with Jonathan? It's going well. He's so nice. Is that so? Wait, are you jealous? No, I'm not. He's mine already, so I'm not going to give him to you. I don't want him anyway. I like people that are good looking. Sure. That's why I like you, Aina. And you are always so honest about your feelings without hiding anything at all. And that's why I like you too, Marin. Thanks. And that's why it makes me think more that Jonathan is no match for you. I don't think that you would be punished for trying to aim higher, Aina. What? Really? Of course. But if he says he doesn't want to break up, just tell me. I'll convince him. Sure, thanks. But right now I don't see that happening. But also, between the two of us, I think I like him more anyway. Hey, Aina. Yeah? Yeah, what is it? You really don't have good taste in men. I feel bad for you. What? You think so? I definitely think so. I don't think that's true at all. Yeah, it's true. Because he's a good-looking guy, just like you like them. Definitely not. But that's the truth. If that's what you want to believe, Marin, then fine, but... It's not just what I believe. Even if you realize it's gonna be too late, I'm gonna say multiple times, but he's mine. You must really like him. I guess so.
and I had no idea that the two of them were having that conversation. A few days later, we decided to go buy some clothes on a date. What's this?
I was just thinking about dressing you up the way I want today. Would that be okay?
Sure, that's okay, but you don't like my clothes?
They're not bad, but they're average.
Average?
That's right.
Well, whatever. Do what you want.
Aye, aye, sir. After that, let's go get your hair cut and have them set it.
Yeah. I just followed her and let her do what she wanted to me, like a dress-up doll. But even still, Ina looked like she was having fun, so that was fine. And then, after the weekend on the first day of school, Marin came over.
Hey, Jonathan!
What's the matter? Why are you panicking?
You cut your hair.
Yeah, I did.
Interesting. It's not bad, even though it looks like you don't know how to style it at all.
Shut up. I don't normally do it, so I don't know how to. So what do you want?
About that, how's it going with Aina these days?
We get along fine.
Really?
What are you suggesting?
To tell you the truth, I saw. I didn't mean to, but I saw. I saw Aina going on a date with the good-looking type of guy that I like.
Hey, Marin, are you telling the truth?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Seriously?
So, let's go confront her.
That's a little...
What?
I guess sometimes you do get serious for my sake.
What? What are you saying?
Huh?
It's obviously so that she can introduce me to that guy, and if you make a big deal that she cheated on you, then it would put me in a better position too.
So it's really just for your own benefit.
Obviously. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. What do you both want this early in the morning?
Morning, Ina.
Hey, even though she cheated on you, why are you just greeting her like it's a normal day? Cheated?
Marin said that she saw you on a date with a handsome guy over the weekend.
I see.
What do you mean? Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, it's true that I was on a date anyway.
What? I was shocked. Until I got to this very moment, I didn't have any doubts about her at all.
See, I told you! So, Aina, who was that guy? Do you really want to know? Of course, he was the best-looking guy I've seen until now. Interesting. I can tell you, but I'm not going to give him to you. So, you're just going to leave Jonathan?
Ina!
Oh, come on. Why are you looking like a little puppy that's about to be left on the street? Of course I would never do such a thing. You're so cute. I just want you all to myself. Well, then, you're going to two-time? All right. I'll explain everything to you, so sit down, okay?
Okay.
First, I have a question for you, Marin. Sure. The date that you saw, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
That's right. Yesterday.
It was just past noon? That's right. And the location was downtown. Wait, did you see me? Nope, not at all.
Actually, isn't that...
See, now do you understand that it's all a misunderstanding?
Yeah, but that means...
It was all Marin's misunderstanding, the fact that I was on a date with a guy other than you, and the fact that she said that you're not good looking. Huh? What are you saying? Hey, Marin.
At that moment, Ina reached into her bag and pulled out some hair wax put some in her fingers, and gently touched my hair.
That good-looking guy that you saw, didn't he look like this? No way. So that means that this mysterious, good-looking guy was actually Jonathan. Round of applause. What? Jonathan, huh? What do you mean? What it means is that the person I was on a date with was Jonathan, and that this good-looking guy that you fell in love with at first sight was also Jonathan.
Marin, you...
No, that's not it. What? Huh? I don't understand it. Wait.
I finally understood what Ina's goal was. She wanted to see Marin's reaction, and that's why she made me her dress-up doll.
So I'm gonna say it one more time. Jonathan is pretty good looking and he's already mine, so you can't take him. You have to give up.
When Ina laughed, she seemed really satisfied and made me think, girls are a little bit scary.
I used to be really close with this girl, and now, Ruri Kanami is rumored to be the prettiest girl in our school. And not only is her beauty self-evident, she also works hard as the class chairperson and consistently scores among the highest in the class on every test. It seems like not a day's gone by since we started school that someone's tried to ask her out. But like I said, we used to be close. She started acting so much more mature once high school started. And not just her expressions, just the way she was carrying herself in general. She used to be so short and small, but I was still a tiny bit taller than her. 5'3" isn't short, okay? I'm not sensitive about my height.
Hey, Satsuki, there's something I want to talk to you about. Do you have a moment?
Sure. You can always come to me about anything. Except my height. Which I'm not sensitive about, by the way.
It's kind of hard to talk about. Do you think I could meet you after school? You know, in private?
No problem. How about the new crepe place near the station? I've always wanted to try it, but it's embarrassing to go alone, you know?
That sounds great. I want to go there, too.
Yes, finally! I've always wanted one of those crepes for ages. The truth is, I have a huge sweet tooth that demands satisfaction every weekend, but I haven't managed to try that place yet. And whenever I peek inside, all I see in there are girls. I know I shouldn't, but I couldn't help but be a bit self-conscious as a guy by myself. This seems like a win-win for both of us.
Satsu.
Oh, Ru! It's you! Don't just stand behind people and call out their names like that. It's scary. I could have sworn there wasn't anyone anywhere near me a second ago. How'd she get right behind me without me noticing? Was she a descendant of ninjas or something? Did she learn to cover her footsteps somehow? In any case, she looked pretty pissed. And she almost never talked to me at school. Did she want something from me?
Looks like I caught you sinking your claws into yet another girl.
That's not what it was. Besides, she was the one who approached me.
Wipe off the smug grin off your face. Gives off a mistaken impression that you actually think she likes you.
What can I say? It's hard to be so popular. I talked to girls here and there in middle school, but they've been approaching me much more now since I started high school. Maybe they started feeling comfortable around me once I revealed my love of sweets in my self-introduction. I've exchanged contacts with a bunch of sweets-loving girls. But we've never been anything more than friends. I've certainly never been asked out or anything like that. I bet it's my height. It's gotta be the height thing, right? Not that I'm self-conscious about it.
Huh. Have you seen any flying pigs lately? I think someone's self-confidence is a bit too high. Don't act like you're the main character of a comic or anything like that.
Come on, can't you be happy for your friend experiencing a moment of popularity?
Ugh, forget it. Why are boys so dumb?
Why was I the only guy she lashed out at like this? Some kind of puberty thing? I guess that wasn't something she could help. Ru and I were next-door neighbors, and we were inseparable as kids. We used to play outside together all the time back then until we came back absolutely covered in dirt. But around 8th grade, her personality suddenly changed. She stopped hanging out with me, and whenever she did talk to me, it was clear she was trying to be dismissive, like just now. I couldn't figure out the reason. I was worried it was something I did, but nothing in particular came to mind. So now here we were as high school juniors with this weird rift between us. There was nothing I could do about it because she ran away every time I tried to confront her. I guess that's why we were in the situation in the first place. This is so good! The light sweetness of the whipped cream mixed with the perfect sourness of the strawberry sauce, and then the mixed fruits on top of that? Now this is the flavor of happiness.
You look like you're really enjoying yourself there.
Well, it's good. Are you not enjoying yours?
No, it's not that. Satsuki, I like you. Will you go out with me?
Really? It was the first time anyone asked me out. I've gone over what to do in this situation so many times in my head, but now that I actually ended up here, I completely froze up. She was really asking me out, huh? Can I ask what exactly you like about me?
You're just so fun to talk to, and I feel safe around you compared to other guys.
I guess I don't have a very imposing figure.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding. I thought I could lighten the mood a bit. But I'm really sorry. I don't think I can reciprocate your feelings.
I understand.
Sorry if it sounds like I'm just making excuses, but I really like you too. Just as a friend. I know that's not exactly what you want to hear right now, though. I'm afraid that if we started going out, the two of us would both only end up disappointed in the end.
Then, do you think we could stay friends?
I'd really like that. After all, there's no such thing as an unfriendly sweets lover, right? I've been friends with girls before, but I've never been asked out before. To be honest, I was pretty excited about this whole thing. Why shouldn't I be, right? That's what being in high school was all about. Was it okay to think that my time in the sun was finally here? The girlfriend, huh? To be honest, I never really thought about it that far.
And there's no point because it'll never happen.
Not true. Someone asked me out just to... Wait, Rue? What are you even doing here? You can't just barge into my room.
I told your mom that I needed to talk to you, and she said to just go ahead.
I guess I never mentioned to my parents that Rue hated me, or whatever it was. So, what did you want? Oh, don't tell me you wanted to ask me out.
Huh? Like I'd ever want to do that. What, just because you got asked out once, you think every girl likes you?
I'm just happy I'm finally popular. Wait, how did you even know that I got asked out in the first place? I didn't think she happened to be there at that crepe place.
Oh, because you asked if I was going to ask you out just now, right? Why else would I know? I totally wouldn't.
Something seems fishy.
What, are you trying to say I'm hiding something?
Usually you don't hesitate to shut me down when I joke around like that. You're always just like I'd ever ask you out. But today, you burst into my room like you witnessed the whole thing and wanted to complain about it or something.
Well, I didn't. I just guessed from what you said, okay? That's all.
She must have been getting flustered, because her face was getting redder by the second. She was smart and beautiful, but if there's one thing she was bad at, it was lying. Anyway, the crepe place by the station is really good.
And what makes you think I want to hear about that right now?
Well, I know how much you like sweets too. I thought maybe we could go together sometime. It's odd for a guy to go by himself, you know?
Why don't you just invite another girl like you did today?
I guess I could do that. But how do you know I was at that crepe place with a girl?
That's because I overheard you two talking about going to the class today. It's not like I followed you after school was over or anything.
Did you?
Yes, I mean, no. I was just monitoring you.
Isn't that the same thing? Did she just call herself out?
Oh, fine. I guess I can't hide it anymore. So what? Are you two dating now, or did you turn her down?
For your information, I did turn her down. But I don't see how this has anything to do with you.
It has everything to do with me. So, did you turn her down because there was someone else you liked?
Not in particular. I just didn't get good vibes for a future between us.
Oh?
What? Why are you giving me that look?
Do you even want a partner that bad?
I guess if you had to push me to answer, I'd say yes.
Then I suppose I could consider letting you go out with me.
What? You want to go out with me? But why?
What kind of question is that? You said you wanted a partner, right?
Yeah, but I didn't say I needed one.
You got a problem with me or something?
It's not that. I just don't understand why you'd even ask in the first place. Like, don't you hate me?
You think I hate you? Why?
Ever since 8th grade, it's like you've been trying to put distance between us. You didn't even want to walk to school together with me anymore. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I figured something happened to sour your opinion of me.
That couldn't be even further from the truth. The reason I was avoiding you was because I like you.
Her face's color was almost indistinguishable from a tomato. Was this the face of a pure-hearted maiden in love? I'd never seen anything like it outside of comics or cartoons. I guess I really am becoming popular if 2 girls are asking me out on the same day.
Stop trying to dodge the question!
Sorry. The fact that you'd even ask me out in the first place is just so surreal that I lost track of myself. But, judging from the look of the situation, she was actually serious. I never imagined that the Ruri could ever have any kind of feelings for someone like me. I guess we were really good friends a long time ago. But as time went on, things naturally changed. In fact, the only thing that stayed the same was my height. Which I'm not sensitive about, by the way. In fact, I think I'm getting 0.1 inches taller every year.
Don't you agree that dating a close friend like me would be better for both of us than dating another girl?
Well, I don't feel like we've been all that close recently, with you avoiding me and everything.
Oh my god, you do hate me, don't you?
Of course not. I'm just not sure if I like you enough to date you. Besides, why me in the first place? I'm sure there's gotta be 10,000 people out there you'd rather be with.
Don't change the subject. The truth is, I've loved you for as long as I can remember.
So, the reason she was avoiding me was just because her love for me from when we were young became too much for her to bear?
Don't just sit there gaping at me. Are you gonna go out with me or just leave me with this massive crush on you for the rest of my life?
What about the option where you give up and find someone else?
Did I stutter? There is no third option. You're thinking too hard about this. Why don't you just try out being a couple and see where it goes from there? I can guarantee you'll be tripping over your feet for me in no time.
Now who's the one with too much self-confidence?
You said you wanted a partner, right? How could you ever say no to someone as perfect and as cute as me?
You are annoyingly perfect. Even I had to admit that. And the fact that she only acted so standoffish to me in the first place because she liked me too much was even more endearing. Are you sure you want to suddenly go out with me so fast? We've barely talked to each other for years. Maybe we should get to know each other a bit more first, you know?
I guess I don't mind that, but since I asked you out and everything, you better tell me how you feel whenever you're ready. But you understand what'll happen if you even so much as think of going out with anyone else, right?
Why did you make it sound like you were threatening me? And them?
Because I was. I'm finally glad I got off my chest. You have no idea how long I've been getting myself ready for this day. Like, I had to be sure my hair is perfect length since you said you like it long. I wanted to get my skincare routine perfect so that it was nice and shiny and smooth.
You were doing all that for me? I guess I might have mentioned in a conversation offhand a long time ago that I preferred girls with long hair. But I never would have guessed that that was the reason Rue was growing out hers.
And I had to make sure any other girls who are interested in you happen to hook up with other boys.
Huh? That sounded more than slightly alarming.
After all, if your first partner was anyone besides me, that'd be unthinkable. So, yeah, I had to play wingwoman a few times, but that's fine. All to make sure I'm the only one next to you forever and ever and ever and ever.
Wait a second. Girls, plural, were interested in me? And what do you mean you hooked them up with other guys? Does that mean in an alternate universe without Rue, would have been the one drowning in potential partners?
Don't concern yourself with that. I never forced anyone to do anything. It was a mutually beneficial agreement every time. But I think I deserve some credit here. A lot of people would hang out with you, you know.
I guess that was true. After all, if there were any other high school guys going to cafes with girls, they weren't dating after school. I certainly hadn't seen or heard of them.
See you tomorrow morning then.
Man, how long has it been since the last time we walked to school together?
3 years and 127 days.
You knew that offhand?
Oh, you're finally awake? Good morning, sleepyhead. What's it like having a beautiful childhood friend come over here to wake you up?
Was I dreaming? I thought I heard Rue's voice.
Don't fall back asleep now, Satsu. Hurry and wake up. We've got to walk to school together, and I don't want you to make me late.
What? You? Here? Why? Nope, I was just imagining it. I was so shocked I couldn't even speak normally.
We promised to walk to school together today, didn't we?
I don't recall any part of that being you waking me up. Did my mom just let you in here? Do I not have a right to privacy?
I guess she just trusts me more than you.
Is that why she just let a girl into her sleeping son's room? I don't want to think about what could have happened if I tried to do something when I was half asleep.
Anyway, forget about that. Have you already overslept enough?
I checked the clock. It was already past 7:40. Why didn't you say that earlier? Whoa, I feel like everyone's really staring at us.
We might as well hold hands, or would that be too surprising?
Let's not. Mine are really sweaty.
Oh, that just makes me want to hold them even more.
Huh? Wait, do you have, like, a thing for sweat or something? I wasn't trying to kink shame or anything, but I just never imagined Rue was thinking such dirty thoughts.
Weren't you the one who said that they wanted to be popular? Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Why shouldn't I? I'm walking next to you, aren't I?
And how about this?
Whoa!
This way you can't get away either. And now everybody knows the two of us are a thing. And so it's killing two birds with one stone.
We're not a thing.
Maybe not yet, but you can admit whenever you're ready. Don't tell me you're not enjoying this.
Of course I am. What kind of hot-blooded high school guy wouldn't enjoy having someone this cute waiting on them hand and foot like this? Satsuki! Are you and Ruri dating? Nah. But, well, it's kind of a long story. I told them that she asked me out. I was afraid the classroom would erupt into a frenzy. But even if I didn't say anything, it's not like Rue was doing anything to try and hide it.
Oh, Ruri, did you finally say it? Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. So, what'd he say? I haven't won him over just yet, but I'm not giving up. Good luck, we're rooting for you.
Ruri was always surrounded by other people at school. They would always come up to her between classes or invite her to eat lunch with them. So, as we walked home that day, it was only natural that we had 1,000 gazes following us. I didn't expect you were going to invite yourself over to my room.
What's wrong with that? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Where's the next issue of this comic?
On the shelf there.
Won't you grab it for me?
I'm in the middle of a game.
Well, I'm here, so maybe you should rethink your priorities. How about we play something multiplayer then?
I won't go easy on you.
That's fine. I have other ways of making you lose.
Hey!
You're not the most comfortable chair I've ever sat on. Kind of hard and a bit wobbly.
Get off of me! You're heavy!
What did you just say?
Oh, nothing.
That's what I thought.
Whoa, scary. I guess weight is a no-go topic for girls, huh? But this position is bad for other reasons. And she just naturally smells so good.
Come on, pick your character so we can start the game already.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't know how I can focus on the game like this. But I won't lose to Rue.
Aw, dang it. I was so close that time too. Rematch! Rematch!
Hey, it's almost dinner time. Shouldn't you be getting home?
What, you chicken or something? I live next door. If it gets late, you could just walk me home.
You want me to walk you one house over?
What if I get kidnapped on my way back? How would you feel then?
I guess that wasn't completely out of the realm of possibility.
Besides, I want to stay with you for as long as I can.
I wish you would have said that a long time ago. Maybe then things would be different now.
Different? Like dating?
Don't just apply the most convenient interpretation to whatever I say. I never knew Ruri had this impatient, flustered side to her. Alright, I took my bath and now it's time to relax. Huh? A phone call? I checked the screen to see who it was, and sure enough, it was Rue. Let me just get this out of the way right now. You want something from me, don't you?
Only to hear the melodious sound of your voice.
What are you, an attention-craving cat?
I can't help it. When you love someone, you just want to talk to them all the time.
She was really getting way too into this way too fast. Well, it's fine. It's not like I'm doing anything. What do you want to talk about?
How about our location for a date this weekend?
Is there a part of you that actually thinks you're my girlfriend right now?
So where do you want to go?
Of course she conveniently ignored my question. Maybe it would be fine if I just thought of it like going out as friends. I want to go to a nice cafe or something. I went to that great place recently, so maybe a pancake shop would be perfect.
Are sweets all you could think about?
They give me life.
Then, how about you take me to a place you like, and while we're there, I can show you this cute outfit I picked out.
That's what this is really about, isn't it?
I don't care where we go, I just want to be with you.
Hearing that makes me feel really embarrassed all of a sudden.
So keep your weekend open, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I'm getting a bit tired.
It's pretty late. You should go to bed.
I think I will. Sweet dreams, Satsu.
Good night. I decided to do my daily spins in my games and then go to bed myself.
Thanks for waiting for me. I really wanted to make sure everything was perfect down to the very last second.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, what is it? Are you charmed by my beauty? If you think I look cute, nothing's stopping you from getting ahead and saying it, you know?
I mean, I've always known you were cute.
I'm cute? Did you say I'm cute? You think I'm cute?
You're blushing like you don't hear someone tell you that every single day. But that's kind of cute too.
Then you'll go out with me?
Keep waiting.
Why? You already told me I was cute. You might as well go the rest of the distance.
There's no such thing as too much preparation.
Why won't you just start dating me already?
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of scared. I'm so worried that if anything happens and we break up for whatever reason, things will get awkward between us.
But we've been through thick and thin together, haven't we? It's not like we haven't fought before, right? And we got through all that fine. You think I could ever do anything that would make me hate you now?
We can't predict the future. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, the two of us can always think about that together.
That's a good point. But are you really sure you want to be with me?
How many times do I have to tell you? I can't ever imagine being with anyone else for the rest of my life.
I looked into Rue's serious eyes. It was finally sink or swim time. To be honest, I've been nervous about Rue for ages. Ever since we started high school, she became so beautiful and cute, and everyone loved her so much. I didn't know how to treat her anymore. But it turned out my fears were groundless the entire time. All she ever wanted was for the two of us to become more than friends. After she asked me out, the two of us were still having so much fun together. I never got much peace and quiet anymore, but I'd gladly trade the boring days I spent without her to go back to something resembling all the good times we had in our youth. But both of us had changed since then. Her feelings for me were stronger than ever, and I was thinking of her less and less as just a friend and more as a potential partner. In other words, I guess you could say that I'd completely fallen for her. Rue, can I say it this time?
Okay.
I think I really love you too. I'd be thrilled if you went out with me.
You already know my answer.
And with that, the two of us were officially dating. As for what happens next, it's all up to chance. Or is it?
I can't believe it, Kentaro. The school's gonna be quiet without you around starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this place.
Are you sure you really mean it?
Of course I do. I love this school and all my friends here.
All your friends, huh?
Did you say something?
Nope, nothing.
I'll call you, okay? We can text too.
I know.
I said I liked everyone at school, but you're special to me, Ari.
Huh?
I've never met a friend I have so much in common with before you.
Friends, right, yes. We are such good friends.
Sorry. Did I say something weird?
Not at all, it's just...
Yeah?
If I was really your friend, why did I only make you sad? I wish I could have done more for you, you know? But now you're going off and getting a new family without me.
I appreciate the thought, but you really have done a lot for me.
Do you think you'll get along with them well then?
Yeah. My new mom and sister both are really good people.
That's good. Then I guess I should say congratulations, huh? I'm really gonna miss you though.
It's not like we're never gonna see each other again.
Yeah,
I'll only be a 2-hour bullet train right away.
right.
And if you want to meet up, we can do it anytime.
I know.
And you know, if anything ever happened to you, I'd be there to help you as soon as I could. My dad was getting remarried. 2 of us were living together for ages now, and I was getting a brand new family. Like Ari said, it was an exciting time for me. I was happy to get to know them. Unfortunately, my new beginning also meant a sad ending. The town my new mom and sister were living in was a bit far away from where my dad and I were. If we wanted to be together as a family, it meant that one pair would have to move. My dad and I were the ones who decided to bite the bullet and pack up our lives. The fact that my dad's job was flexible enough to allow that was the first reason. And neither I or my dad wanted to make my new younger sister have to throw away all the friends she made. She was 2 years younger than me, after all. If anyone had to carry that pain, it should be me. That was the second reason. After all, I was the older one here. I always wanted a sibling. If I was getting a younger one, I decided it was only fair that I treasure them like an older brother should. So I chose to say goodbye to all my friends. And besides, I won't be gone for 2 years, right? College I want to go to is back here.
I guess.
Time will go by before we know it.
I don't have to wait 2 years before I see you again, right?
Obviously. And you better come visit.
Also,
Yeah?
I really, really like you.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
I really, really like you too.
You mean it?
I already told you, didn't I? You're my best friend in the world.
What?
That's why I like you so much. More than anyone else I see as a friend. Just saying that is kind of making me blush.
Right, more than anyone else you see as a friend, yeah.
Yeah. You feel the same way, right?
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. I most certainly is nothing else.
I know that even if we're far apart, our friendship will never die.
Oh yeah, we'll always be such great friends.
Why do you have such a scary look in your eyes all of a sudden?
What, me? It's nothing. I'm perfectly fine.
Are you sure? Alright, I better get going. I'll see you soon, Ari.
Yeah, take care.
And with that last firm handshake, our brief goodbye was made real.
And with that, see you soon. The boy I liked was really leaving our school. I tried to gather up my courage to tell him my feelings, but in the end, he still didn't get it. Of course, I was happy to hear that he liked me more than any other friend. But still, just that wasn't enough for me. So I decided that I'd go find him. And next time I was done beating around the bush, I was gonna tell him that I loved him and that I didn't want to be just his best friend. I wanted to be his girlfriend. Not long ago, my mom decided to get remarried. She worked hard to raise me all by herself, so naturally I couldn't help but be happy for her when I heard the news. There's no way I'd be against it. And when I found out that I'd be getting a new brother 2 years my senior, that's where all my problems began. I'm cute, and I know that. When so many people have asked me out and told me the same thing, it's hard to deny. And if the boys won't leave me alone, well, who am I to pretend otherwise? It was only natural to imagine what would happen to a guy who was going to be my brother. Obviously, he'd fall for me like all the rest. That's what always happens to guys with their little sisters, right? At least that's what one of my geeky classmates told me. There's so many comics and stuff about that exact trope. And that wasn't good. The last thing I wanted was a creepy brother leering at me all the time. If I wasn't careful, he was going to try to steal my underwear or something. And what if the two of us were alone at night? Was I going to have to lock my dorm room? Until I finally meet Kentaro Sakurada, those were the kinds of worries that filled my head. I still remember the first meal we had 6 months ago.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kentaro Sakurada. I've heard so much about you. I hope the two of us can get along. I've always wanted a sibling. I promise I'll be the best big brother I can.
As he said that, he gave me a big smile, and I fell for him instantly. It was truly love at first sight. Well...
Aw, are you nervous?
A little.
That's okay. We can take it slow.
Sorry about that. I think I'm okay now.
That's good.
I'm Noriko.
Okay.
Can I call you a nickname or something?
I guess that makes sense. It's kind of embarrassing, but we are going to be siblings, right? Maybe you can call me Kenny or something?
Yeah, you really are quite a man, Kenny.
Huh? Yeah. Can't you just tell by looking at me?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! You're gonna love your sister, right? What a man!
Yeah. I told you I treasure you, right?
Yes, please, make me happy for the rest of my life!
Of course! Wait, what? The rest of your life?
Hey, by the way,
Yeah?
did you know step-siblings are legally allowed to marry?
Oh. Yeah? Wait, huh? Why are you bringing that up right now? What's that supposed to mean?
It's a secret. And that was my first impression of my older stepbrother. Just like that, he stole my heart and became my first crush. It's been a little bit now since we started our new lives together. What do you think of my miso soup today?
It's really good.
Really?
It tastes almost just like the soup I make.
Then that'd be the taste of our house from now on.
But are you sure you're really okay with all this? I mean, you've offered to make me breakfast and even lunch every day.
Of course I am. It's what I want to do.
Well, as long as you're happy.
Oh my god, it's not bothering you, am I?
Of course not. I'm glad you're here.
Phew, that's a relief.
Thanks again for cooking.
No problem. I hope you enjoyed it.
Anyway, I better get going.
Oh wait, let me go with you.
Again?
Oh, what? Do you not like it?
I don't hate it or anything. It's just your middle school is in the complete opposite direction. Kind of out of your way, isn't it?
I don't care. It's a bit earlier than I usually leave, so I won't be late or anything.
I guess so.
It's so nice to see those two get along so well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great to see.
Of course, I love my big brother.
Good for you, right, Kentaro?
Sure. See you later.
Bye.
Have a good day, you two.
My dad was smiling, my stepmom was smiling, and my stepsister was smiling. If you looked up happiness in the dictionary, you might be able to find a picture of this moment.
Hey, Kenny, what time will you be done with school today?
Let me see. I should be finished around 4.
Okay, I'll come back to meet you then.
You don't have to do that. It's super out of your way, isn't it?
But I want to. That means it's fine, right?
Still,
What?
nothing. Just, you know what the people at school are calling you?
No, whatever could you mean?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't hear it.
So what are they calling me?
They're calling you like my girlfriend. Stuff like that.
Oh?
You don't want everyone to misunderstand the situation like that, right?
Huh? Oh, it's fine.
Are you sure?
All the better for me.
Why?
That just means all the little annoying bugs around you won't try anything.
Bugs? What bugs?
Hey, forget about that. Can I ask you a favor?
What is it?
That bakery over there is selling a limited edition cookie, and I really want to try it.
A cookie?
Yeah.
I can make you something better than that.
What? Really?
Yeah, of course. You like the last thing I baked, right?
Yay! I can't wait. Wait, no. I really want to eat your homemade cookies, too. But they're only selling that specific cookie until the end of the month, and I want to try it, too.
Is it really that good?
Are they? I don't know. But what I do know is... what girl wouldn't be happy to get a present from a boy? Yeah, everyone says that.
Oh, I get it. Girls really like that sort of thing, huh?
You don't want to?
It's fine. You're always working hard to make me meals, right? I'll buy one for you when I get a chance.
Yay!
You said it's only until the end of the month, right? Actually, that's perfect. Eri will be coming around that time. I should buy it then.
Wait a second.
What is it?
Who the heck is Eri?
Oh, my best friend from my old school. I'm excited to meet up.
Did you just say best friend? But Eri is a girl's name, right?
Oh, yeah. She's a girl.
Is she your girlfriend?
No, nothing like that. Why does everyone say that? We're just really good friends.
Right. Well, if you're not a couple on a date or anything, do you think I could join you?
Huh? Why are you so interested all of a sudden?
No reason. I just thought it'd be nice if I got to know your friends too, right?
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I'd love for her to meet you. Sure, you're welcome to join us. And that's how we ended up like this. It had been so long since I had seen Eri in person. Maybe that was the reason. That when I first saw her coming out of that ticket gate, I felt a rush of nostalgia burst forth.
Hey, Kentaro!
Eri, it's been so long.
I know. Hello. Who might you be? I'm Kenny's stepsister, Noriko. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
With one look at each other, their womanly instincts kicked into full gear. The internal voice screaming enemy at the top of its lungs couldn't be silenced. It was like an instant burst of knowledge that they were both gunning for the same person.
You're in middle school, right? What an eloquent introduction for someone so young. Well, I'm only 2 years younger. That 2-year difference could be quite big, though. It's not as big as you think. Oh, but it is. Nah.
And in the midst of this unmoving conversation between two girls trying desperately to shut each other down, one guy stood completely oblivious to what was happening. It goes without saying that this man could only be me. And that was only the first minute of this three-way date.
So this is where you live now, huh?
Yep.
Wow! Hey, Kenny, let's go to that coffee shop again. You were saying how much you like that coffee there. Hey, Noriko. Yes, what is it? Why don't you leave? Oh no, I'm not in the way, am I? Yeah, something like that. Kenny, Eri's bullying me. Hey, that's cowardly. No, it's smart. Don't girls in middle school generally start to hate their older brothers? Not me. I always wanted a brother like Kenny, so I could never. Well, I came here because I wanted to catch up with him, so do you think you could give us some time? There's a lot I want to talk about, and you'll probably just be bored. Sorry, but I don't see how that concerns me. Can't you see you're bothering us? No, you're not the boss of me. Teehee. Kintaro, don't you have anything to say about this?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to finally seeing you again.
Sorry,
Serious.
but I was hoping the two of you would be able to be good friends. Both extremely important to me, you know?
Well, since Kenny already personally told me himself that Eri was just a friend, I don't see any problem with that. Oh yeah? Well, since Kintaro only thinks of you as his little sister and nothing more, I guess I could try and keep company a little longer. But didn't you know step-siblings are legally allowed to get married? How does that change anything? Whether it's illegal or not, it's still freaking weird to say that you want to marry your brother. I don't care what other people think of our love.
Why are you two fighting?
What do you think? This is all your fault.
Huh? What did I do? Jeez. Let's just go somewhere already. Is there any place you want to see?
Oh, you mentioned that sweet shop, right? I was looking it up earlier, and apparently they're selling a special cookie only this month, right? I was thinking maybe we could go buy it together. No, you can't. Kenny already promised me that he'd get one of the cookies as a gift. Tara, you can't. Don't worry about why, you just can't. Hey, you can't decide that for him.
Huh? What's the problem? Are these cookies really that famous?
What's your endgame here? I should be asking you that. You've heard what it means to receive one of the top shop's cookies from someone, right? It's a profession of love. Obviously, I know that. I do live here, you know. You're his sister. So what? If I get one of those cookies from Kenny, I could be his girlfriend too. Hey, Kintaro! Kenny! Huh? Where'd he go? Way to go, I bet he got mad at you and left. Shows what you know. He'd never do something like that.
10 minutes later.
Oh, Kintaro, there you are! Where were you?
Sorry, I wanted to buy something.
You don't mean... that cookie?
Well, you two were fighting so much because you wanted to eat this, right? So here. They wouldn't let me get more than one, but I didn't need to anyway.
You mean it? Then who are you gonna give it to? Obviously me, right? You promised. It's me, of course, right? I'm your best friend.
I don't see why I have to choose. See? I can just split it like this. And with that, I broke the cookie in half. There. Now you both get half. So stop fighting and enjoy. Of course, I didn't know what the cookie meant. I broke 3 hearts that day. Well, both girls were begging for the cookie knowing I didn't know what it meant, so neither could say anything about it. They both stood speechless, holding half a cookie in their hand.
No, this is pointless.
All they could was shout empty complaints into the void. After that, the 3 of us continued our date. The 2 of them constantly threw potshots at each other, but they both enjoyed themselves.
Eri, you're too close to Kenny. Take a step back. Not until you do.
Probably. Jeez, why can't you two just get along? You have so much in common.
You really don't get it at all, do you? He never will. He's such a great guy, but he just makes me so angry sometimes, you know? Oh my god, I know exactly what you mean.
Huh? Did you finally agree on something?
Hey, Kenny, do you really want me and Eri to get along that bad?
Why wouldn't I?
Ugh, fine. Maybe you're not too bad, kid. What do you say, Noriko? Truce? Fine, truce. It's clearly hopeless for both of us anyway. Unfortunately, I think you might be right. And I'll take this arm. And I'll get this one.
Huh? Wait, what? They both took one arm each. Then the two of them picked up their conversation as if they were sisters in arms. My arms, that is.
Hey, Eri, where are you staying tonight? I was hoping Kentaro would let me stay at his place. Oh, you're welcome to stay in my room. Fine.
I suddenly felt like there was some big secret that was lost on me. But
Come on, Kenny, let's go home. Let's go, Kentaro.
as long as the two most important people in my life were smiling, that didn't matter.
Mashiro, do you have a moment?
What's the matter? My name is Mugino Mashiro. My dad seems to want to talk to me about something very serious. Do you have a huge amount of debt and have to sell the house or something?
No, it's not like that at all. I'm actually planning on getting remarried.
Oh, I see. That's cool. When are you getting married again?
Oh, wait, that's your reaction? I thought you'd be more surprised.
Well, the four of us had a barbecue together. I thought that you would get married to her eventually.
Wait, but are you sure? If I marry her, then the four of us will live together in this house. Also, Shion is the same age as you.
It'll be fine. It might be a little awkward at the start, but they're gonna be my mom and sister. I'll get used to it eventually. Also, Mom passed away from the illness when I was in the first year of elementary school, so I think it's about time you get remarried.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna do that.
After a little while, my dad got remarried and I had a new mom and sister. We had met a couple of times before the marriage, so it wasn't awkward at all.
Hey, Mashiro, what should we make for lunch today?
How about pasta or something? I think there was some left.
Oh yeah, good idea. We have a can of tomato sauce too. I'll go prepare it right now then.
So, as you can see, it's not like we didn't get along. However, there were still some things that we were not used to yet. Matsuda, I'll help you out too.
Oh, you called me Matsuda again. I told you to call me by my first name. I've managed to call you Mashiro so fast.
I'm sorry, I'm still not used to it. We both used to call each other by our family names until our parents got married.
Well, yeah, but you need to be careful as I'm transferring to the same school as you. If you call me Matsuda at school, everyone else is gonna get confused.
Yeah, I'll be careful. It's just that I'm not used to calling and being called my name by a girl.
Well, I guess so. Especially now that we're in high school. It's rare to call people by their name, right?
Yeah, right? The only people that I call by their first names these days is Seira and Akane.
Huh? Who the hell is that girl? Are you friends with her? Does she have a good personality? What's she look like?
What? What's the matter all of a sudden?
It's nothing. I'm just a little interested as I might become your classmate after I transfer to your school. Once winter break is over, I'm going to be going to school with you, Mashiro.
Oh, that's what you mean. Those two are my childhood friends, okay? They're twins and they're really pretty. They're really popular around school.
Oh, I see. Pretty childhood friends. She's not your girlfriend by any chance, is she?
Neither are my girlfriend. Also, I haven't talked to them much ever since we became high schoolers. I feel like they became cold to me ever since we entered high school.
Oh, I see. Phew, I have no idea what I would have done if one of them was his girlfriend.
The two of us made pasta and ate together.
Hey, do you have any plans after this?
Not really. I was just planning on playing video games in my room.
Well, if that's the case, then let's go shopping together.
Yeah, okay then. If I'm going, then let's buy pasta and rice, okay?
Yeah, we can stop by the grocery store at the end. Let's go shop for some clothes first.
Clothes? I'm not that interested in shopping for clothes.
That's why we should go together. Mashiro, your fashion sense is kind of lame.
Well, it might be true. You don't hold back, do you?
That's why I'll pick out some clothes for you.
Oh, that'd be really helpful, actually. I always buy similar clothes if I'm all by myself. After we washed all the dishes, we headed to the shopping mall together.
This one didn't really work. Try wearing it with this next.
I'm grateful that you're picking out clothes for me, but aren't you treating me like a dress-up doll or something?
Not at all. I just want to choose the clothes that suits you the most. Hurry up and go try it on.
Okay, will do. I did as Shion told me to and tried on so many different kinds of clothes. I'm so tired. I had no idea that buying clothes would be this difficult.
But you managed to buy some nice clothes, right? I'm satisfied too.
That's true. I managed to buy some clothes that I wouldn't even usually buy myself.
Right? I'm gonna choose all of the clothes that you wear from now on. Even your belt, underwear, and socks. I want you to wear everything that I choose.
I think that I'm fine with what I have right now for those.
Well, I'll wait for you to use them till I get the old, and you have to get rid of them. However, you're not allowed to buy anything new yourself.
Okay then, I'll do that. Maybe it's because I know nothing about fashion? I guess people that do care about fashion care about the socks, belt, and underwear too.
Hey Mashiro, can I hold your hand?
Huh? Why?
No reason in particular. We're siblings, so it's normal though.
Huh, really? If that's the case, then okay. I'm an only child, so I had no idea about this.
Yay! From now on, I'm gonna hold your hand without getting your permission, so don't be surprised. Yay! Now I can hold hands with him whenever I want to.
Huh, Mashiro. And who was that?
Oh, hey, you guys! Long time no see! It's rare for the two of them to talk to me first.
Mashiro, who are they?
She's calling him by his first name.
Oh, they're the twins I was talking about earlier. The one with the short hair is Futagachi Akane, and the one with long hair is Futagachi Seira.
Hey, Mashiro, introduce her to us!
Hey, it's nice to meet you. My name is Shion, and I'm his girlfriend. I'm gonna be transferring to the same high school as you guys. I hope we can all get along.
Girlfriend?
Whoa, what? We're not dating! Shion, why did you lie? My dad actually got remarried. She's my new sister-in-law. We're actually the same age, too.
Phew, so she's your younger sister-in-law then.
I'm glad to hear that. If she was your girlfriend, I was gonna be so mad that I punched you a couple times.
Akane, don't say scary things like that. You're the ace of the basketball team. You shouldn't be resorting to violence. Also, why in the world would you get mad if I got a girlfriend?
Who cares about that?
Yeah, there's no deep meaning behind this, so don't worry.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Anyway, why the hell are you guys holding hands like that?
Huh? Well, I was told it was normal for siblings to hold hands.
Who told you that?
What? It was Shion.
What? I don't know anything about this.
Don't act like you don't know. You shouldn't be saying weird things to him like this. Yeah, she's right. He's so pure, he's gonna believe everything you say.
Well, we're siblings, so this kind of thing should be okay.
I'm so jealous. You shouldn't be doing something so dishonest like this. Mashiro is still a guy, you know. Well, barely.
What do you mean by barely?
Just because you became his sister, it doesn't mean you could act like his girlfriend.
Huh? Why can't I do that?
Well,
we're family now, so it should be fine for me to become really close to him. Also, we might be siblings, but we're not related. There should be no problem with us dating.
What?
We're not blood relatives. We could even get married if we wanted to.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Snap out of it. She's tricking you.
Yeah, true. It's gonna be difficult living at home if I start thinking about that kind of thing.
What? Should we start dating then?
What?
Well, it would be awkward if we leave things like this, right? I've been interested in you before our parents got married. You're nice and I like being with you. Also, if my mom fell in love with your dad, it means that I'm genetically attracted to you, right?
That's true.
Wait, hold on a minute. Sierra, this is an emergency, right?
Huh? What rule are you talking about?
Hey, Mashiro, I've had feelings for you ever since we were small. You have to date me. Mashiro, I also liked you a lot too, from a long time ago. Do you want to try dating me?
Huh? What are you guys saying all of a sudden? Also, the two of you were avoiding me ever since we started high school, right?
Well, yeah, but it's not like we wanted to avoid you. Yeah, we loved you so much that we couldn't focus on anything else. We were about to give up on studying and our sports clubs.
Oh, I had no idea about any of this.
That's why we made the rule that we wouldn't ask you to date either of us during high school. We also promised that we wouldn't go near you too much, too.
Really?
Yeah, and I decided to focus on basketball. Sierra decided to focus on studying. We agreed that the one that achieved more in our respective field would be able to ask you out on the day of the graduation.
Oh, I see. Are you sure you should be telling me this?
Well, it can't be helped. We need to let you know that we like you, otherwise that girl's gonna steal you away.
That's not gonna make a difference. I'm not gonna lose either way.
Oh, really now? We're childhood friends. Now that we told him how we feel, I don't feel like we're gonna lose to you. You've only known him for a short amount of time, after all.
Well, I have no intention of losing to a childhood friend like you guys. Mashiro, let's go to the grocery store and buy the ingredients for dinner. It's starting to get late.
Shin grabbed my hand and we went to the grocery store together before going home.
I really didn't think that your childhood friends would be that cute. I didn't think they were interested in you as well.
Hey, Shion, were you serious about everything you said earlier?
Yeah, I was serious about everything I said. I've already gotten permission from your mom and dad too.
What? Really?
Yeah, they told me that we could date each other if we both of us wanted to.
Really? I had no idea about that.
Well, I wasn't planning to tell you this yet. I was planning on gradually getting closer with you, but both of them seem to be pretty strong rivals. I can't be slacking around. You better be prepared, Mashiro.
Prepared for what? Shion started to use every opportunity she had to flirt with me.
Hey, Mashiro, let's shower together today.
Wait, hold on! No way, there was no way we can shower together!
Why though? The twins touched you today, right? I have to make sure to wash it all over very thoroughly. I'll wash your body for you today.
So scary. I can wash my own body, so it's okay. Also, stop treating the two of them like they're a virus or something. Another day.
Mashiro, let's sleep together tonight. If I sleep next to you, you won't dream about the twins, right?
I wouldn't dream of them regardless. Also, there's no way we can sleep together.
You're so strict.
I decided to go running outside by myself to think about what had happened over the past few days. My life at home had suddenly changed because of the recent incident. It's not that I don't like her, but my emotions are a total mess right now. It's so tiring.
Oh, hey, Mashiro, are you out for a run too?
Yeah, I'm out jogging and trying to clear my mind. I just needed some fresh air, you know? I ended up telling Akane about everything that was happening at home.
What the? Make sure you don't fall for her, okay? She's obviously flirting with you.
I have no idea what's gonna happen either.
Mashiro, I've decided something. I'm going to go to your house whenever I'm not sleeping or playing basketball.
What? Why are you gonna do that?
It's too dangerous to leave you by yourself. Once I take a shower, I'm gonna come over to your place. I'm gonna tell Sierra about this too.
Akane sprinted home to take a shower, and then she came to my place along with Seira a little while later. The four of us ended up spending most of winter break together.
I see, so Sierra is pretty smart, but you're kinda dumb, aren't you, Akane?
Well, I'm different to Sierra. Studying isn't my strong point. I'm better at sports. What about you then, Shion?
I got the highest score ever in the recent high school exam. I think I'm pretty smart.
What? Well, I'm pretty sure that I'm a better athlete than you.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. When I was at my old school, I won the national tennis tournament for my age group. I'm a great athlete too.
Damn you.
We spent the winter break with Shion and Akane constantly arguing like this. The new school semester started.
My name is Mugano Shion. My mom got remarried, so we had to move to this town. She married Mashiro's dad, so I'm his sister-in-law. I hope that I can get along with all of you.
Shion became very popular very quickly. She was pretty, smart, extroverted, and a great athlete, and all the guys were in love with her. However, that caused a problem too.
Mashiro, listen to this. During our physical education class today, my volleyball beat the Shion's team.
Well, I scored more points in total compared to you, Akane. It's not like you're a better athlete than me, Akane.
Hey, look! Mugino's tugging to Shion again!
Just because he became her sister, I can't forgive him.
He's also become real close to Akane, too. When did that happen?
Damn it. Childhood friends with some beautiful twins, and she's become the brother-in-law to Shion. This is like a love movie.
I'm scared of my classmates glaring at me. Lunch break?
Let's eat lunch together.
You guys always eat lunch at home. Let me eat with him at school.
No way. Also, I made lunch for Mashiro today.
So jealous. Yeah, I feel like all the other guys in class are trying to put a curse on me or something. I think I'm gonna eat alone for today. Thanks for making me lunch, Shion. And I ran away out of the classroom.
What?
No way, they're both chasing after me?
Mashiro, come over here.
Huh? You really surprised me, Seira. What is this place?
This is the room that the art club uses. I'm the head of the club right now.
Oh, so that's why you have a key for this place.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come here at this time, so you can relax. I'm in a different class to you guys, so I can't come see you that often. It must be pretty hectic having both Akane and Shion in your class, right?
Yeah, it's not that I don't like them, but I'd like to relax a bit more at school.
I see. Well, nobody is gonna come here. Why don't you take a nap for a little while?
Wait, really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll wake you just before lunch break ends.
Thanks so much. I think I'm gonna rest for a little while, like you say then. I fell asleep almost instantly as my life had been very hectic recently. Huh? I can feel something soft. Is there a pillow in this room? Wait, what? I'm on your lap?
Oh, you woke up. You should have slept a little longer, you know.
Thanks. So you let me sleep on your lap this entire time?
Yeah, there's no pillow here, so I thought it would hurt to sleep on the floor. That's why I put you on my lap.
Thanks. I actually managed to sleep really well thanks to you. Wait, hold on. 5th class is about to start.
Yeah, you slept really well.
I mean, it's my fault for sleeping, but you should have woken me up.
Well, you were deep asleep, and you looked kind of cute sleeping. Also, you didn't wake up even when I moved you to my lap, and when I played with your hair. It was so fun.
No way. Well, my bad then. I made you miss class too.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me. I already know everything they're teaching in class.
Well, you are the smartest girl in school, I guess.
Also, I was really happy that I could spend time alone with you, as we barely ever have time alone together till now.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed this time too. Alright, let's go back to class then, okay?
Hold on.
Sarah?
Hey, can't you choose me? If you date me, you can sleep on my lap whenever you want. I'll teach you how to study too.
Sarah,
Hold on a moment! Huh? Aren't you guys meant to be in class? We realized that you weren't in your classroom either, so we rushed all the way here. What? I wish that you guys came here a little bit later. Hey, Mashido, let me hear your answer to what I just asked you. That's unfair, Sierra. Mashido, are you okay? Did she do anything to you?
Huh? I'm totally fine. She just let me sleep on her lap, and so I'm all energized again, you know?
You slept on her lap. You're never allowed to do that.
Sierra, I'm not gonna forgive you for this. It's because you two are always arguing with each other.
Mashido, let's leave school early and shower together. I'll wash your body as she made it dirty. You can then sleep on my lap after that.
It's fine, you don't have to do that, so don't worry. Seems like I'm gonna be living a hectic life with these 3 girls around. A year later, I started dating one of these 3. However, nobody knows who at this point.
Satoshi, will you marry me?
What's that?
It's when you promised to be together forever.
Okay,
Really?
of course. I promise I'll always be together with you, Mako.
Yay! Don't break your promise or I'll be angry.
I won't. I was still too young to really know what marriage meant back then. I didn't really know anything. But I promised my younger sister Mako that we'd get married. It was the type of promise kids make all the time. Something that would float away like a thin string in the wind after a week. But Mako didn't see it like that. To her, that promise meant everything. It was her entire world. She kept it close to her heart for the rest of her life. A few years later,
Satoshi, I can't believe you.
what's wrong?
I saw you playing alone with another girl today.
Yeah, I was. Is that a problem?
That's cheating on me.
Huh?
You promised to marry me, so hanging out alone with another girl is against the rules.
We can't get married. We're brother and sister.
What?
It's against the law. By that age, I could understand what marriage actually was a tiny bit more. I realized that it was one of the most important events in a lot of people's lives, and that siblings couldn't do it.
But you promised.
Did I?
You did. I think you did. I know you did.
Well, sorry,
Don't just apologize.
but
I don't care. Get married to me or else I'll cry.
Mako, I already told you. Brothers and sisters from the same parents aren't allowed to get married. It's against the law.
No.
Calm down and listen.
No, I want to get married.
Sorry, but we can't. It's impossible.
You're nothing but a big liar. I hate you.
Mako, wait.
I don't even care anymore.
Thinking back, that was the first and last time the two of us ever fought as siblings. But things between us didn't exactly get patched up after that. In fact, it was the opposite. Ever since that moment, Mako was always scowling at me, like she was resenting me for the rest of our lives. As I was preparing to graduate high school and start college, I finally managed to achieve my dream of moving out and living on my own. Even though it cost a lot of money, and chores and housework were a pain, I just wanted to get out of my family's house. Main issue was because I knew it was tough for Mako to be around me. Hey, looking pretty good. Just then, my phone started ringing. Hello?
Hi, Satoshi?
Mako? What's up? You don't usually call.
Really?
I'm kind of surprised you even knew my number.
No, you're not, you liar.
I was.
You're the same as always. All you do is tell lies and hurt people, even now that you're in college.
Shut up. It's none of your business, is it?
I'm just saying, I bet that's why you never even had a girlfriend.
That's extremely none of your business.
Oh yeah? Well, I don't hear you denying it.
You're not really in any position to be criticizing me, are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you don't have a boyfriend either, right?
Nope.
Why are you so happy about that?
Because unlike you, when I promise something, I make sure to actually see it through.
Oh, sure.
It's true.
I guess she did have a point, though. As we got older, Mako became blessed with a beautiful figure that would put anyone else in our family to shame. Anytime my friends would come over to my house, I had to practically beat them back with a stick to stop them from expressing their love for her. Eventually, I just stopped inviting people over entirely. So, what did you want this time anyway?
Oh, what? Am I not allowed to call my own brother now and then just to see how he's doing?
I never said that. Wait, are you really just calling for no reason? Just to talk?
Well, I guess there is a reason.
See, I knew it.
But I guess if you don't want to talk to me that bad, we can just stop here.
Hold on, stop putting words in my mouth. But I really do have to get back to what I was doing.
Oh, and what's that exactly?
Making dinner.
You cook?
More or less. I don't really have the money to be going out all the time.
Then you shouldn't have left home in the first place.
I wanted to say, well, whose fault is that? But I stopped myself just in time. Leaving the house is my decision, my responsibility. I'm gonna hang up now.
Wait! I said there was something I wanted to tell you, didn't I?
Well, then say it already.
I feel weird saying it over the phone.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
It's just something I'd rather tell you in person, or something I want you to hear, I guess.
What is it?
Come back home tomorrow and we'll talk about it.
Tomorrow? Isn't that kind of sudden?
Jeez, it's not like I'm telling you to come back right now. You should be thankful.
I guess that's true.
See you tomorrow then. I'll be waiting. Later.
Huh? Hey! She hung up without even waiting for me to give her a response or a goodbye. What's her deal? Obviously, there was no way I'd be able to say anything back to the now darkened screen of my phone. It had been months since I last came back home. It was only about 30 minutes or so by train, so it wasn't a huge hassle or anything. But at the same time, I wasn't about to head over there without a good reason. Hello?
Welcome back.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
Seem like you're in a good mood.
You think so? Is that what it seems like?
More or less, yeah.
You certainly notice all those little things about me, don't you?
I wouldn't put it like that.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
You really are in a good mood.
Never mind that. Dad's waiting for you in the kitchen.
What? Dad?
Yeah, it's probably better if you hear it from him rather than me.
Hear what? I found out right away.
Truth is, you and Mako aren't actually related.
What? Are you kidding me?
Sorry, but it's true. Two of you are actually step-siblings.
Mako, did you know this?
No, I only found out myself.
After that, our dad explained everything. Mako's biological parents were childhood friends of my dad's. They both passed away in an unfortunate accident when she was only a baby. Without a single relative to her name, my parents decided to take her in. It was never something they intended to hide. They just thought we both knew it this whole time.
Honestly, can't you tell just by looking at her? We don't have beautiful genes like that anywhere in our family, let me tell you.
I definitely was thinking the same thing.
My friend was always the handsome one.
But all this is really true?
Of course it is. Think I'd call you back here just to make up a whopper like that?
I guess not, but...
That means you two are free to get married.
What? Not you too? What are you saying?
Well, you only said you couldn't get married because you thought you were blood related, right? But you're not.
Yeah, but that was like 1 billion years ago.
Well, I only heard about it yesterday. I just couldn't believe my beautiful daughter hadn't ever brought home a single suitor, so I decided to ask her about it. And she told me it was because you had the nerve to dump her after promising to love her forever. I'm disappointed in you, son. Didn't I teach you that when a beautiful girl approaches you, you should be happy to accept?
Not when she's your sister.
Never mind the furthermore, kid.
What?
Anyway, that's when I realized that you both didn't know the truth this whole time.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's alright. You can be angry at me. I know you've been waiting for so long to hear something like this.
Am I the only sane one in this entire house?
Hey, don't get so angry at your father.
How am I supposed to feel then?
Listen, Satoshi.
What now?
I know you can be shy, and you're not the most handsome guy out there, or the best conversationalist. And when it comes to studies, you're a straight B student. At this rate, you're destined to join a middle-of-the-road company, maybe meet a boring girl. Wallow away the rest of your life in mediocrity.
Dad?
Take it from me, kid. This is the chance of a lifetime. There's never going to be another girl that professes their love to you so purely.
Where is this coming from? When you put it like that, you're actually gonna make me cry.
And yet, somehow you managed to imprint yourself on this beautiful girl who loved you like a brother, or even more. You should be counting your lucky stars and jumping at this opportunity.
Just say imprint? What is she, a baby swan? What does that make me, the ugly duck?
Don't think about it so hard.
Dad, can I start crying right now?
Out of happiness?
Of course not.
Anyway, all I'm saying is that if you two want to get married, you're more than welcome to. Your mother and I aren't going to stop you. Neither is the law.
Wait, hold on. This is all way too sudden.
Toshi, let me give you my final lesson for you as your father.
What is it?
Never do anything that would cause a woman to feel shame.
I wish I didn't ask.
So, you know what that means, right?
Right, yeah, okay. Mako, you'll talk some sense into him, right?
Yep, I'll say exactly what you all need to hear.
Okay, whew.
This time, you better make sure to keep your promises, Satoshi.
Yeah, see, Dad? Wait, what? Mako?
We're both old enough to make the decision to get married ourselves.
Suppose that's true.
And there's no law preventing step-siblings from getting married.
I haven't looked that up, but sure.
Then let's do it.
Wait.
What's the problem?
What do you mean, what's the problem? Don't tell me you still like me like that.
I do, though.
Are you serious?
Mako's bio dad was so dedicated to his wife. It must be in your genes.
You're the only dad I love, though. I love you.
Mako, my girl, I always loved you like my own daughter. I only want you to be happy.
I will. I can't wait for you to walk me down the aisle with my beloved.
Leave it to me.
Don't I get a say in this at all?
What are you complaining about? Being of Mako really be so bad?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me, right?
Cute, kind, can even do the housework.
Yeah, I'm perfect.
Sure, maybe she's not the most well-endowed girl out there.
That's enough, Dad.
Sorry.
Just give me a second to get my thoughts together here. I mean, my whole life I always thought of her as my little sister.
Oh, that just makes her even cuter and more endearing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm endearing.
But Mako, all this time, I thought you hated me.
You had it all wrong. It's all because I loved you so much.
But weren't you always mad at me?
Of course I was.
See? I knew it.
But I'll forgive you if you promise to love, honor, and obey me from now on.
What do you even like about me that much?
You want me to go on? Because this might take all night.
Nope, that's okay. You're serious, aren't you?
You don't have to be so humble.
I'm not trying to be.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from now.
Dad,
In any case, all you have to do is sign your name here, and you don't have to say anything else. As soon as I heard you were coming today, I rushed to get this ready.
okay, right here?
Yep, right there. Mako's already signed her part.
Wait a second, what is this? Is this a marriage form?
Yeah, so?
So?
Well, what's the difference if you get married or not right now? You already have the same last name.
There's a huge difference. Weren't you listening to me at all?
You don't have to pretend to act cool about it. Only one who's remotely against this here is you. Just give in and sign the papers already.
Can I get a new dad, please?
But you love Mako too, don't you?
Of course I do.
See? And what's the problem?
As a sister, why do you even want this so bad?
I just want to see my children happy.
Is this like giving me your blessing to marry your daughter?
Not exactly. Because I'm sure that Mako will end up happy no matter what she does. She's beautiful and smart, and she's got a bright future ahead of her. I wanted to share some of that happiness with you.
I promise I'll do whatever I can for you, Satoshi.
You really don't have to go along with him.
I'm serious.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were just as gung-ho about this as him. That's just the kind of person you are.
Yep.
Are you really 100% extra sure that you actually love me?
For the last time, yes. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, fine. I'll think about it.
You will? Oh my god, yes! Then let's hurry up and deliver this to City Hall. Sorry, Dad. I won't be coming home tonight. I can't wait for you to see the face of your beautiful grandchildren.
Wait! Don't get ahead of yourself. Just calm down. You're moving way too fast here.
What's wrong?
I just said I'd think about it. I never said anything about marriage or weddings or grandchildren or anything like that.
You don't know when to give up, do you? Don't you realize you're already all mine?
Anyway, aren't we too young to get married? We're still in college. Once we actually have jobs and can earn a living, then we can start thinking about that stuff.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad that at least that much got through to you.
I'll drop out of school right away and find something. It should only take about a month, so just be patient until then.
Never mind.
Come on, what's wrong with you? If it's not one thing, it's another. Stop complaining.
I should be the one saying that to you right now.
So, what do you want from me?
I feel like I made my position clear a million times by now.
Well, I wasn't listening because it wasn't what I wanted to hear.
You always seem to miss out things at the most convenient times.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment. Whatever. Can I at least say one thing before we go through with this?
What?
I want to actually try dating you first.
Fine, I guess. I'm in a good mood today, so I can agree to that.
Thank you.
But I have one condition, too.
Okay.
Go on a date with me.
So, the next weekend.
Hi!
How long have you been waiting here?
Oh, maybe an hour.
That long?
I was just so excited.
Then let's go. I feel bad keeping you waiting any longer.
Okay. Oh, wait.
What's wrong?
Hold my hand.
Okay, but why?
Because this is our first date, duh.
Certainly seem happy about this.
Why wouldn't I be? I've only dreamed of this moment my entire life.
Oh, yeah. But are you really okay about this?
About what?
Like, why are we here? Amusement park or something would have been okay, too.
Maybe next time, but for now, this is fine.
Well, if you're sure.
Yep, let's go.
Okay. The place we decided on for our first date was the park we always used to go to. The place feels so different now. I didn't know if it was just because we both got so much taller since then, or if it had been just so long since the last time we were here. But everything felt so tiny. But it wasn't just that. The color of all the equipment was washed out and covered in rust.
Huh? Were you saying how beautiful I was? Oh, Satoshi, you're such a charmer.
I didn't say anything like that.
Why not?
So, why did you choose this park?
We used to come here all the time as kids, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember when those boys would pick on me, too?
Of course. Back then, Mako used to be as cute as a doll, but boys used to tease her a lot.
I used to hate all boys back then. They were so gross and mean.
I guess I would have felt the same way in your position.
But you were different from everyone else. Whenever I started crying, you'd always come running to save me. Every time I got bullied, you were there to chase them away. That's why I only wanted to be with you.
That what Dad meant when he said I imprinted on you? I just wanted to do whatever I could to protect you as your big brother.
Well, whatever your reasons were, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you rescued me time and time again. And I'm sure that if there was ever a boy giving me a hard time even now...
What? Where is he? I'll kill him.
I said if, didn't I?
Oh, right. Just an analogy.
That's exactly why I fell in love with you. Even if the entire world turned against me, I know there'd always be someone on my side. And there'll only ever be one person like that in the whole world.
Well, I don't know about that.
You always try to hide your embarrassment right away. Well, whatever. You can think what you want, but that's what I think. That's all I wanted to tell you today. All right, let's head back.
Already?
Yep, we can head back to our parents' place and I'll make you something nice. It's close to here, right?
I don't know. I was just back last week.
Sorry, but I wasn't asking. I'm taking you home with me and that's final.
Whoa, phrasing.
What about it?
Never mind.
You were thinking something dirty, weren't you, Satoshi?
No,
You liar.
it's true.
I'll let you do all the dirty things you want to me if you tell me you love me.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean it.
Not how a brother should think of his sister, you know?
Hey, Satoshi,
Yeah?
you better stop thinking of me as your sister and start falling in love with me.
Then Mako gave me the most beautiful smile I'd ever seen. It actually made my heart skip a beat. And I had a feeling I knew exactly what that meant. It was the same warm fuzziness I felt when I used to hug Mako back before I learned that we couldn't get married. Oh, yeah. I think I finally get it now. I always kept these feelings locked away somewhere deep inside of me. After all, I knew there was no way they could ever come true, no matter how much I wished for it. But it doesn't feel right to just come out and admit that here. Well, let's just take it step by step, okay? That was all I could say in response, for now.
The world is a dark place. Even if there was any bit of light in anything, somewhere inside, there is definitely a deep, terrible darkness that exists. Ijima! You better finish that work within today! Yes, sir. I, Satoru Ijima, was fooled by that little bit of light by this company, and I'm working in a completely dark advertising agency at 25 years old. I'm not the only one that knows how deeply dark this company is. Looks like I'm about to have another all-nighter. I'm definitely going to a place with cute girls this Saturday to blow off steam. I think I might quit. As usual, everybody is in high spirits at the office. I'm going to the meeting now. And yet, regardless of all of the paperwork and the tasks that are piled up on top of my desk, my schedule's completely packed tight. So, well... See ya! Bye! My colleagues sent me off, but in order to maintain my seat at the table, I was off to a business meeting. That being said, it seemed like it wasn't just the slaves of our company that knew about the darkness of the world.
I'm terribly sorry for being this late.
The person that appeared in the room was a beautiful woman that looked good in her casual clothing. Today's business meeting was with Miss Yukari Kudo, who is a young female CEO. I've been doing business with Miss Kudo before she started her own business, and 2 years have already gone by. Even though it was a business meeting, she would always heal my exhausted heart. But this is rare. You don't seem to be very well today.
I'm very sorry to show you such an unsightly appearance.
Oh no, that's not the case at all, but I was just worried. Just by looking at her, I could immediately see her exhaustion. It looked pretty bad. Have any of your employees said anything to you? You look like it would be best for you to rest today. It's not like today's meeting needed to happen right now, so we could always reschedule to a different day. If we have this meeting while she's not feeling well, her health might only get worse.
No, really, it's fine. It's not that I'm not feeling well, it's just that... Recently, I've been a victim of a stalker, and...
She seemed to struggle to get it out, but slowly, the words that came out of her were shockingly about a stalker. Really?
Yes, and that's why I haven't been able to sleep at night. I tried going to the police, but they wouldn't even take me seriously, so...
There was no denying that Miss Kudo was beautiful. It wouldn't be surprising if she was the victim of a stalker. However, without any physical evidence, the police wouldn't do anything about it. But Miss Kudo was sure about it, and she must have been so worried that she couldn't sleep at night.
Please forget everything I just said. Well then, let's begin the meeting.
I didn't want to overstep and cause her any extra stress. That's why I pretended not to worry too much and began the meeting. I'm exhausted. Today was another long day of long overtime. The streets had gone completely dark as I made my way home. The one thing I was thankful for was that there were still trains running. Without that, I would have to sleep over at the office. But still, Miss Kudo, I'm a little worried. She said that she was the victim of a stalker. There must be something that can be done. Is that Miss Kudo? This was rare, to see her in a place like this. Maybe she was working overtime, or leaving after work drinks. Either way, maybe I should try talking to her. There's also the stalker, so it's dangerous for her to be walking at night alone. And then, this time, I happened to spot a different person. This guy was radiating a suspicious aura, and even though he was hiding in the shadows, he started walking behind Miss Kudo. And then, on top of that, he pulled out a camera and... No, that's definitely not okay! That's complete voyeurism! Besides, why are you following so closely behind this woman? The moment I spoke to him, the man was shocked and tried to run away. That's why I panicked and grabbed the man's arm. No! Wait a minute! It was at that moment...
Mr. Ijima?
While we were scuffling, Miss Kudo, who was walking, noticed our presence, and she came running over. When he saw that, the man that I grabbed widened his eyes.
Miss Kudo, from the moment I first laid eyes on you, I loved you!
At the sudden animalistic eyes, Miss Kudo let out a terrified scream. I also panicked, and as the guy was trying to crawl closer to her, I desperately held him down. Miss Kudo, the police!
Yes.
I didn't really know what to do, but I couldn't just leave the situation as was. That's why I asked Miss Kudo to please call the police straight away. In the end, that man from that day was indeed Miss Kudo's stalker. The deciding factor was the hordes of photographs of Miss Kudo that were in his house. After that, Miss Kudo said she didn't feel anybody following her, and that she's been able to be more comfortable every day. That's what she said. But as for me, however, I didn't think I would get fired. 1 week later, I lost my job. What the hell? Downsizing, huh? I was living a dark life at a company and slaving away, and yet this is the reward I get? Normally after you do a good thing, aren't you supposed to be rewarded, and then you're supposed to find happiness? What am I going to do now? Because it was the darkest of dark, my salary was also low, and I barely had any savings. I was pretty worried whether I would even be able to pay my rent next month or not. Anyways, I guess I should find a job. Right at that moment, my cell phone rang. Who could it be? Anyways, I guess I should answer the phone.
Mr. Ijima!
Then to my surprise, on the other end of the phone was Kudo, whom I hadn't spoken to in a while. How can I help you?
I heard that you were fired.
Whoa there, that's a little embarrassing. Yeah, that's actually what happened.
Even though you were working that hard, even for us, thanks to you, our project was moving along really well.
It's an honor to hear you say that. Even though I'll probably have no relation to her anymore, I guess I should at least pray that the project we were working on together would move in a positive direction.
Anyway, please come to the restaurant that I'm about to send to you later. Cheers!
Cheers? And so then, that night, I was in the private room of a pub that she instructed me to go to, and for some reason, we were clinking glasses. Why did you invite me here today?
On that day, I wasn't able to thank you properly.
Well, I'm sure you were really busy with your work for a while, and besides, there's no need for any thanks to begin with. She was finally able to relax and live her life. There's no way I was even thinking about being thanked. Either way, it was just a coincidence. I was there anyway.
And also, I wanted to ask you what you were going to do next, Mr. Ijima.
What I'm gonna do next? Well, I guess I'll try to find some random job. Maybe this was an opportunity for me to try my hand at a completely different industry. And also, something that was going to let me pay rent and help me survive right away.
I see.
After muttering something under her breath, Miss Kudo drank her pitcher in one gulp.
Hey, Mr. Ijima.
Yes? It looked like she was trying to build the confidence to say something. And that's also why I froze on the spot.
There's this one job that I would like to introduce you.
And her suggestion was something that I couldn't have even dreamt of in my wildest dreams. Or so I thought, but I didn't expect that I was going to be a live-in housemate. So that's why she had me cancel my apartment contract and make me carry all of my belongings here. An easy job that wouldn't cost me rent or food expenses or any gas, water, or electricity bills. I was so drawn to that catchphrase that it was too late for me to have any regret. Not only that, but
I'm really sorry. It's such a messy room.
the place that I would be the housemaid was going to be Miss Kudo's house. No, I don't mind at all, but are you sure you're okay with this?
Wait, are you dissatisfied by any of the conditions?
The working conditions are more amazing than anything I've ever had. Accommodation and food are all included. All I have to do is the chores, and every month I would get $2,000 net. I would have to pay for health insurance and social security on my own, but even with that aside, it was more than enough. It was almost like freeloading. But also, because it's so amazing, I'm worried if you're really okay with it.
This isn't something to be proud of, but I'm just so bad at doing the chores.
I could tell just by looking around.
If you're worried about the money, then it's fine. I may not look at it, but I am earning a lot of money.
Wow, she's young, but she is a female CEO after all. However,
Plus, if and when you run into any trouble, I want to lend my hand to you.
at the kindness of her words, I froze. Even though I've known her for a while now, this was without a doubt guilt about the stalker incident. Yes, but you're going to be alone with me, you know.
That's totally fine.
She must really, really not think of me as a man. Or at least not a dangerous man.
Well then, I need to get back to work pretty soon, so...
It had only been a few minutes since we had gotten into the apartment, but apparently, Miss Kudo was going to work. Well, I would also need to unpack, so I guess there's no problem with that, but I'm still a bit lost, but see you later.
Yeah.
Is something wrong? I'm pretty sure all I said was see you later.
Nothing. I was just kind of happy.
Well, I guess when you live alone, it's not a word that you hear often at home. I can understand the happiness of hearing it for the first time in a while.
We're almost like newlyweds.
I could understand that, but those words that she said in the end, I couldn't hear clearly.
I'm home.
And then, late at night, around the time when the day of the calendar was about to change, Miss Kudo came home. To begin with, I rushed over to welcome her in. Welcome home!
Oh, I didn't know you were awake.
Of course, there was no way that I could just leave my hirer and go to sleep first. Plus, I wanted to welcome you home, Miss Kudo.
Huh? Is that so?
Once again, her face flushed red. Shoot, did I just say something embarrassing? Miss Kudo, have you had dinner yet?
No, I was thinking about making something now.
Well, that's perfect. Well then, I've already prepared dinner for you, so please, eat.
What? What do you mean you made dinner?
Wait, isn't that what you hired me for? Otherwise, I'm just freeloading.
You could have just relaxed at home, though.
Whoa, you're really trying to make me a true freeloader.
Everything looks delicious.
I did make everything a few hours ago, though, but it did make me happy to see her eyes sparkle so much. I felt a reward for watching all of those videos and doing my best to cook.
Are you sure I can eat this?
Of course. That was the whole reason why I made it. So if anything, I want her to eat it.
It's delicious.
Because I was working in such a deep, dark environment, I never had the opportunity to actually cook. So to hear her say that, I was relieved.
I don't really need much at home, so this feels new.
Eating at home, as opposed to eating out all the time, makes a pretty big difference. Then, at that moment, Miss Kudo looked like she was really enjoying the meal. But then suddenly, I felt her eyes staring right at me. What's the matter?
Mr. Ijima, you're always speaking so formally.
Well, even though we are similar ages, this was a CEO, and also the person who hired me after all. So I can't be too casual.
This is a direct order. No more formalities.
Whoa, using her privilege as my hirer. However, but you've also been formal with me, Kudo.
I'm fine. I've always spoken like this anyway.
How's that fair?
First of all, even though we're about to be living together from now on, if you're so stiff, you're going to get tired, you know?
Well, she wasn't wrong about that, but I guess since the person who hired me is saying that, I'll fix it.
Yes, please do so.
Kudo had a happy smile glow across her face. Is that how badly she wanted me to be less formal? But still, to be living together with a beautiful woman still made me nervous, in all kinds of ways. I wasn't able to sleep much, and normally I would never be awake at this time, but I was wide awake at 5 in the morning, and I started to prepare for breakfast by myself. That reminds me, does she prefer bread or rice in the morning? Easy bread that would be quick to eat, or rice in Japanese fashion? Well, I can just prepare both of them, and I'll eat whatever's left over.
Oh, good morning.
The living room doors opened, and there was Kudo in a thin set of pajamas. She had a lot of skin showing, and she was defenseless given that she had just woke up. Without thinking, my heart skipped a beat.
You're up early, Mr. Ijima.
No, but I think you're also up early.
I was a little too nervous and couldn't sleep well.
I didn't think it would be for the same reason. I didn't think that you would be the type to get nervous.
What is that supposed to mean?
Kudo puffed up her cheeks. Oh no, it's so cute. Well, this might just be my own assumption, but I figured you must be popular with the guys. So I thought that you had already lived together with a guy before. She's not only beautiful, but she has a good personality and is currently a CEO. There's no way she wasn't popular. And I was sure she had plenty of experiences like that. Unlike me.
That's an assumption, Mr. Ijima. Because you're the first man that I've ever lived with.
I see. That was unexpected. Really unexpected. Wait a minute. Maybe Kudo doesn't have that much interest in romantic relationships.
You're the only one.
I don't think any man in the world wouldn't have skipped a heartbeat when she said that. After that, the days went on, and a month had flown by. After a month of being in the situation, I'd gotten used to it, and the nervousness that I had in the beginning was also gone. This house is my house. That was how comfortable I felt being there. After the sun had set, after finishing up all the cleaning, I was sitting alone on the sofa on my phone, and then...
Mr. Ijima.
I heard a voice right behind my shoulder.
What are you doing?
I've even gotten used to this rough appearance of hers. I'm almost impressed that I was able to maintain my logic living with someone this beautiful. That being said, well, I was just looking at an employment site.
An employment site?
I didn't think that I could just be relying on you forever. So, all I'm doing is the chores around the house, and I'm receiving accommodation and food, and even a salary. I'm sure it was only troublesome for a girl to constantly be supporting me like this. In order to maintain my pride as a man, I should hurry up and get back on my own feet. That being said, I'm not really finding any good job listings either.
But you can work here forever, you know?
No, that's too much.
If anything, I don't mind if you do nothing at all.
That would make me 100% a freeloader.
I am really grateful to you, Mr. Ijima.
I'm sure that was about the incident with the stalker. However, you've already been way too good for me. If anything, more than enough.
That's not true at all. I was saved by you that day, Mr. Ijima. To you, it may not be much. But to me, it was a really, really, really big deal.
Her eyes were pointed directly at me, full of seriousness and passion. On the receiving end of that, I was made to understand just how important my actions were to her that day.
Really, when I had that stalker, every single day I was so uneasy and uncomfortable. I couldn't even get around to my work, and I was too scared to come home. Even when I was home, I was scared. If I wasn't talking to someone constantly, in the back of my mind I kept imagining the worst scenario. That's why what you did for me, Mr. Ijima, really was that big of a deal. That's why this is definitely not enough to thank you for that.
But it's not like I did it because I wanted to be thanked. And besides, it was a pure coincidence. If I didn't happen to be there that day, then I wouldn't have been able to do anything.
Even now, even though you were just a former client at a partner company, I can see this now. But do you have any idea how excited I was for my meetings with you every time?
What? Those words were so unexpected that a confused voice fell out of me.
And that's why I thought, if I were to be with you, it must be fun. If it was this person, I would want to be with you.
A soft pink glow brushed onto her cheeks. Just looking at that made my heart beat faster.
That's what I thought. That's why I don't want you to leave, Mr. Ijima. If you're worried about the money, in that case then.
Little by little, Kudo turned to face me and pointed her finger at me.
How about you just get a part-time job in the afternoon? How does that sound?
When I saw this, I couldn't help but laugh.
Or you could try working at my company, or you can work remotely.
Hey, you're getting too serious.
But I can't help it, can I? Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do in times like this.
I started to think that she really didn't have much experience with guys before. However, I couldn't help but find that so adorable and so lovable that it made me laugh. Listen, if it would be okay with you, then would you let me work at your company? Of course, my salary can be low, and I'm going to put my all into it so that I can be of use to your company.
For me, that would be a dream come true, but are you sure you're okay with that?
If I'm going to work anyway, I want to be useful to you, even if it's only a little bit.
Huh?
And plus, if I do that, then you'll let me work here again, right? If we work together, then we would also be able to have more flexibility. In this case, we shouldn't have to be too hesitant around each other, and we should be able to live together. Oh, but I'm definitely going to pay rent, okay? If anything, you can just take it out of my salary.
Are you sure you're okay with that?
With what?
Continuing this lifestyle.
Well, there may be some problems, like a man's pride and other logistical things. But if I can, I'd like to continue this lifestyle too. I didn't want to be a freeloader. However, there was no doubt that this life with Kudo was really fun, because if that wasn't the case, there is no way that I would have been able to last a month like this. Oh, but other than the laundry, I'm going to be doing all the chores, okay?
I can also do them too, though.
No, there's no way that I'm going to let the person who hired me do that. As we continued this conversation, our laughs filled the room. By that time, I was no longer on the employment website. And then, another month later, I was able to successfully start my new job. If you'll excuse me first.
Great job today.
Not only that, but a completely bright workplace without a shadow of darkness around. It was a place that made me realize just how terrible my previous employment was.
Oh, the CEO was asking for you earlier, Mr. Ijima.
Oh, really? Thank you for letting me know. I wonder what it could be. I guess I should just go to the usual spot first.
Mr. Ijima, he's so nice and a good person. And he's good looking.
Hey, did you know? Actually, Mr. Ijima and the CEO.
Oh, Satoru.
When I hurried to the usual spot, she hurried over in a little jog. Even though we were about to get in the car, she still tries to come closer, and it was the cutest thing in the world. You know, you don't need to wait for me every single time in a place like this, Miss Kudo.
I'm not Miss Kudo anymore, am I?
Yeah, you're right. Work is already over, Yukari. Ever since then, we haven't stopped living together. Now we live in the same room, and we eat our meals together, and sometimes, one of us welcomes the other home. On that day, ever since I saved her from the stalker, my entire world changed.
What are you going to make today?
However, whether our relationship changed or not, I'll leave that to your imagination.